everyone. Today I would like to read out the second chapter from my manuscript, Friends of Both Worlds. The chapter is titled The Curious Me. I wanted to know about Shanti and her work. This was natural for me. The moment I became curious about something or someone, there was always a hurdle. This time, the hurdle was that I reached my destination too soon, fortunately on time, so that I didn't get punished at school. We settled the auto fare with the driver. Me. Bye, Shanti. It was nice meeting you and talking to you. Shanti smiled and quickly waved her hand. Bye, Anamika. Take care. In the midst of this conversation with Shanti, I forgot to revise my lessons. The challenge of answering questions in the history class now seemed heavier, but I did not regret it. It was a normal day at school, with a few friends helping me answer questions in history class and me helping them in return. It all seemed easy. When I reached home, I told my mother about Shanti, my new friend. My mother became very upset and warned me again, narrating stories about how dangerous strangers could be. I said, Amma, Shanti is nice. She's a teacher. She teaches autistic children. My mother, you keep believing strangers. Do you think she is speaking the truth? Me, yes. My mother left no stone unturned while serving me my meal, telling stories of deceit and danger. I didn't know whether to focus on filling my hungry stomach or feel scared listening to her stories. Tales of deceit and danger are printed and seen everywhere, both in the media and in real life. My mother was not wrong. She only wanted me to be safe. That night, I slept with no hope of meeting Shanti the next day. I would have to look for another female companion to share the auto fare. The next day, after the usual routine at home, I carried a small hope that I might meet Shanti at the bus stop. I left home a little earlier than usual and decided to visit the temple and the church either on my way back from home from school or in the evening. When I reached the bus stop, to my surprise, Shanti was already there. Though the color of her sari had changed, her face carried the same beautiful and warm smile. This time, she was wearing a mustard colored sari and was accompanied by 3 children with a slight age difference among them. One of the children was autistic. They were her 3 daughters. I quickly went and stood next to her. My mother's stories about strangers faded in front of Shanti and her children. We spoke for some time and then bus number 141 arrived. It was not crowded. There was enough space to sit. Shanti and I decided to take the same bus. I was not hesitant to travel with her this time, and the empty bus felt like a bonus. The conversation from previous day continued. She introduced me to her children. I liked the youngest one the most. She was autistic. She had squint eyes, but her smile mirrored her mother's. Shanti looked extremely proud of her 3 daughters. She introduced me to them without any hesitation. We shared the same seat. A seat meant for 2 was shared by 3. I did not probe much about her daughters. We were too busy making the youngest one comfortable in the bus, especially as people gave strange looks at her. It was a tough task, but Shanti managed everything with calm strength. That day, I realized that some people learn to smile even in their pain and develop patience to deal with a world that does not easily accept those who seem different. The more I observed Shanti, the more curious I became about her life. Yet, I did not have the courage to ask her about her past. With no vermilion on her forehead and no Mangal Sutra around her neck, the 3 children looked like an abandoned gift from her husband, the known stranger. Hesitantly, I asked her, Do you have someone to help you at home? Shanti said, I live with my mother. Usually she takes my elder daughters to a school nearby. I homeschool my autistic child. To my mother, Today my mother is unwell and I cannot miss my first day at school. For a moment I felt like missing my own school that day to help her reach Banshankari. But I couldn't do that. I was just a student, not an adult, who could take decisions without informing my parents. When we reached MG Road, she decided to take an auto from there to Banshankari. I was left with an uncomfortable feeling that day and felt eager to tell my mother that not all strangers are bad, some can be trusted. I had little hope of meeting Shanti again. As we parted, she thanked me for helping her manage her daughters, even though I felt I had done nothing. I reached school and the rest of the day passed normally, with thoughts of Shanti slowly fading away. When I returned home, I narrated her story to my mother, her bravery in managing three children, especially her autistic daughter. I also told her how she was homeschooling her autistic child and how intelligent the child was. My mother sympathized with Shanti, but still, she wanted me to be safe. That's the second chapter of this manuscript. Do let me know your thoughts about this story by writing in the comment section. That's all for the day. Thanks for watching and thanks for your time.